Let's check out the 3M Bowie-Dick test. The last video I did showed the Steris brand. This is 3M. A similar way we do it. There's a special Bowie-Dick cycle that we run it on. We have 3 sterilizers here at this new facility, so we run 1 in each sterilizer. And let's open this up and we'll show you the difference. This one has a little foam insert along with the cards, and this is the test strip right here. Have to make sure the entire thing turns black. And this also has this little indicator. It's an early warning test sheet. So there's 2 sheets to this one. We get the printout also from the sterilizer. We have to read this, make sure all the parameters were met for the sterilizer test. And that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and read this, put it into the computer, and pass it. This passed here for sterilizer number 1. I'm going to check out sterilizer number 2 and number 3, make sure those have passed, and go on with my night. We run a washer test for our cart washer every night. It's part of our testing cycle. This one has passed. It's reached temperature. All 3 bars there are colored in black. They start out as white. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the system, pass our washer. All of our instrument washers just finished. We ran the tests through there. Here's the test packet right there. All 3 levels, all 3 washers. Also back there, the ultrasonics are done. The lid popped up on that one there, and the Steris washer over there needs to be looked at. I'm going to go empty those, bring the test results for those back on this side, and have a look at them. These are our washer tests. This is washer 3, 2, and 1. When we take them out of the washer, it's important to know which washer they came from and which level they were on in the washer. So this is washer number 3, top layer, middle layer, bottom layer. Same for 2, same for 1, top, middle, bottom, top, middle, bottom. These came out of ultrasonic number 2. These are tested a little differently for that particular ultrasonic machine, and this came out of ultrasonic 1. This is what the washer tests look like before they go through the cycle, and this is what they look like when they're done, indicating it passed. It's clear, so all that coloring gets washed off. So we'll know these all passed. And let me show you the ultrasonic. Open this little cage here. The ultrasonic is just this little strip. It also has some pink on it, and it comes clear when it passes. So we double check all of those, make sure everything's passed. I'm going to go ahead and do that, open these all up, make sure we're good, and document it in the computer, and we're done with our tests for the night. We need to also run a biological control every night at midnight, so I've already done that. Basically all you do is grab a control vial here. It has the lot number printed on it. This is for the steam sterilizer, and we pop this to activate the material inside, set the parameters on the computer, and run a test here. The control should come out positive. And then we do the same thing for the low temp for the Sterad. Similar system, you take the control vial, you read the lot number off of there, put it in the computer, and then run it through here, and it also should come out positive. So those are all the tests we run every night. After midnight, once all the tests are run on the sterilizers, we can throw another load in. I've had this one waiting since about 11 to put in, so I'm going to go ahead and get it set up in the computer and roll it down and get it started. We're going to use the sticker gun here to change the date. So today's July 6th. Sterilizer number is sterilizer 2, and it's going to be the second load of the day. The first load was the Bowie-Dick. I'm going to turn this way so I can see it when I scan the items on the cart. I just want to make sure the count that I scan matches the count that I have. So there's 16 items on the cart, shows 16 here on the computer. Now I'm going to sticker them. And this is our biological test pack here at the 3M biological test pack. Also has our chemical indicator in it, so I want to get that stickered. That way if we have multiple loads going at the same time, I know this came out of Sterilizer 2, load 2, so they don't get confused if you have several of them at once. This is ready to go. I'm going to push it down the hallway here and load it in. Another real important thing we have to do before we get this into the sterilizer is make sure all the rigid containers have locks. If one is run without locks, then we need to open it up, replace all the indicators and the filters and everything in there, and run it again. So to avoid that, we make sure all the locks are in place. With all the wrapped items, we make sure all the tape is in place really well. We make sure there's no damage to the wraps. And then with our peel pack items, we make sure it's peel packed correctly. There's no gaps or bubbles in the seam, in the seal. Make sure those are good, and we're ready to load it in. These sterilizers are Steris brand, different from what I've used previously. Doors open like this. Unlock them. Pull this open. Show you the inside of the sterilizer here real quick. So the inside of the Steris sterilizer looks like. And then we just select our standard 440 cycle. This facility uses 270, 440. Select that and get it going. And what that 270, 440 means is it's run at a temperature of 270 degrees. It has 4 minutes of steam exposure and 40 minutes of dry time. That's what all that means. I'm going to go ahead and finish the process here in the computer, and that's good to go for an hour. Cycle just finished. What I'm going to do is open the door and pull out the biological that's right here. This facility likes to leave the load in with the door cracked slightly while this reads, which is about 24 minutes. And then when this passes, we'll open it up and pull the load out. I can go over how to read one of these tickets on another video, but basically I have to double check this, make sure that all the parameters were met. So our 4-minute exposure, 40-minute dry is what we're looking for. So sterilization 4 minutes, exhaust, which is dry, 42. So the parameters were met on that load. So I can go ahead and sign that off. And then what I do, I always add another sticker onto my biological pack here. I put that on the bottom of the ticket. So by putting the sticker on the bottom of the ticket, when I scan it into the computer, it identifies it as this load. So I'll go ahead and get ready to get that going. Let's open this up and get the biological and the chemical out. So here's our biological. The top of this turns from pink to a black when it's been processed. That's how you know that this is not a control that's in there. This has been run. And this is our chemical strip, our chemical indicator. It has to reach black all the way over compared to of this when it starts out fresh. So it starts out unprocessed, all white. When it processes, it creates a black stripe all the way over. So these two things will get scanned. Telling the system everything passed, and with the biological going, so I have to crack that, get everything mixed inside there. And select a well. This particular system, it recognizes it, so it will read it for me. So the auto reader, it's linked to the test, so I can just OK on that. It's a different lot number? Oh, it's a different lot number. Why is that a different lot number? Why is there a different lot number mixed in? All right, I've got to run another control for this. There was a different lot number pack mixed in there. I have to find a different control. I might have to redo that whole thing. So the lot number down here does not match any of the controls or any of the other lot numbers. So there was a pack that was mixed in with the current lot numbers. I need to try to find this lot number so I can run a control on it. Okay, potential problem solved. So there is a control for that lot number. I'm going to have to run another control just for this load so that this can pass. Otherwise, I would have to redo the entire load. And there's wrapped items on there. It would be kind of a hassle to redo the whole thing. So scan these into the computer, get that done. I'm going to pause that. I'm going to add another control here. Put this into well number 7. Okay, so I'm going to save that. So that's going to read, when that passes, then it will associate this current biological with that control. So I'll be able to run the test successfully and log it into the computer. So that was interesting. So now we just wait for the control to pass, and then for the biological from the sterilizer to finish running. And then we can pull the load out of the sterilizer and let it cool. That beeping means the control is done, so I'm just going to shut it off. It linked the test, so it tells me well number 7 is positive, which is what we want for the control, so I'll confirm that. Now, fingers crossed, let's go back to our sterilizer load. See if we can link that. Use existing control. Perfect. So now when this processed biological finishes running, when it passes, I can just read it. It has a control to compare to. Biological passed, turned up negative. Confirm it here in the system and document the results. And I can release this load, which means I can pull it out of the sterilizer and let it start cooling. We'll throw this away. And so I don't confuse anybody, I'm going to throw away the new control, because all of our other control packs have this lot number. I don't know where this came from. All of those other control numbers are still in the cabinet, so I don't know where that one came from. Let's go pull that out of the sterilizer. This will sit here till it cools and can get put away. And I think that's the last load I'm going to run for the night. I only have a half a manifold ready to go. There's some things that need to go on a different cycle. These were the 440 cycle, and there's some things that need to go on a 420 and a 430. And then I have some stuff for Sterad, the low temp. So I might just run a Sterad load and call it a night.